The progression has been insane inside of Rise of Kingdoms, and we are just pushing further and further, gaining more and more power, which actually lends itself nicely to us because we are currently in the event called Game of Power. Now, what I want to do here is increase by 170,000 power. Shouldn't really be too difficult because I want these sculptures. Dazzling Starlight sculptures will definitely help me grind my way. Now, we are still on our way to 95,000, which I'm kind of hoping we could do inside of this video today. So what do we have to do here and where are we going? And really, why is the power grind important? But also, something that's very important. Now, in our last video, we said that we got to City Hall level 16, which is great. But I really want to get to City Hall level 17 because when you do, notice the troop dispatch queues. You can get 4. That means instead of having 3 farmers sent out and barbarian attackers and going on raids, I can have 4. And that's going to be a big deal. What that's essentially going to mean for me is gaining more experience for my commanders as well as just, well, getting more loot. And you know, I'm addicted to that loot. Now, a tip that I really haven't shared with you guys is Alliance territories. So when you come on over here to territory, first of all, claim all that great stuff. When you go over to the resource centers, your alliance, if you're in a solid alliance, should always have one of these going. You always want to be gathering from these spots, especially when you go to sleep at night. What I suggest you do is go to sleep at night, but before you do, refresh who's gathering inside of here because they will be gathering this resource all night long. And as you can see right now, we have Sarka and Gaius in there gathering. I think they could bring 1.8 million of that corn or that food back home, which is great. We need it. I mean, we only have 1.7 million, and since we've been speeding up a lot of stuff, well, we need a lot more loot as well. Speaking of speeding things up, we have to do a little bit of progression here to progress things to get to that City Hall 17. One of those is our barracks. So what I'm going to do, we have to get through 20 hours of this. We're going to go 60 of them right here. We're going to go to 30. Then we're going to come right on over here, 15, 10. And you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait for the extra 32 seconds. But that's not the only thing that's upgrading because we also do have the wall. Now, with the 2 of these, I'm not sure the power gain that we're going to see because maybe we'll be getting a little bit closer here. I know the new City Hall level is going to be getting us where we need to go, but will all of these other structures as well? I guess we'll find out in the next 10 seconds. There we go, the barracks is up, which means we better get training some more troops in here. Now we can train for 5 hours and 46 minutes if we're talking about T2 troops, which we're almost beyond that. Speaking of that as well, we're going to even be speeding up some research because in this event, you get these points from any power, troop power, research power, or building power, so it all counts together. With that being said, we need to figure out what we need to upgrade for the City Hall. The wall, that's going, but the hospital needs to go to 16. We're getting that level right here. So essentially, when this hospital's done and the wall's done, then we can upgrade our City Hall, which is going to be epic. But first of all, this right here is actually going to be the T3 troops. So you know what we're doing right now? We are going to unlock T3 troops with you guys right now. We have to get through another couple of hours, so we're going to go ahead with these right here. Boom, now 15 minutes and another 20. So in another 17 seconds, we will have T3 troops. And all the troops I just started up over there, well, I have to speed them up as well to start training some T3s because the spearmen are about to be done. And this is crazy sauce. Getting ourselves to T3 within the first couple of weeks. It's pretty good. And it's free to play. Let's grab that. Boom, right there. And it gives us some decent power as well. We can train tier 3 troops. We have 0 in the arsenal right now, but we can train them up. And these take 11 hours and 32 minutes versus the 5 hours and 46 for the T2. So T3 is where it's at. T4 is even better. T5 is endgame. So it's going to cost 135,000 corn, 135,000 wood, and 9,000 gold. The training has begun. Let's see what we can do up here though, because jewelry. Let's actually do that. It takes only 2 hours. We're gonna also need to get some stuff here, so we're gonna go use a couple of these, ding, and a couple of these, ba-bang. Come on, there's the ba-bang, and boom. We'll get Alliance help. We'll even finish that up before the end of this video as well, because this Alliance has been incredible. And by the way, remember, make sure you upgrade your Alliance Center before all this other stuff, so you get the extra help in there. It's really important. Now, we have just unlocked T3 troops, technology research. Bam, we're gonna claim the rewards. Bing, we're gonna claim those rewards. And then one dazzling starlight sculpture. We got some speed ups in the house. Tomes of knowledge we're gonna grab, and more Sun Tzus. Can we get this man an upgrade? Let's go find out. What do we have here? Very close. Upgrading technologies, that's what we're talking about. Looks like I need one more to get that chest. And remember, you know we're gonna be looking at golden chests today to see if I could pull in a relevant legendary commander. But first, we want to go to the commanders. Notice 18 of 30. I'm not going to spend the universals on him just yet, although I probably could. I don't feel like I have that dire need. Speaking of universals, we will never spend them here on Lohar because you get his for free. Now check it out. I actually just started him up today because I wanted this skill. I wanted to heal portion of slightly wounded units after leaving the battle. We got it up to 600 right now. I felt that was a little bit more important than the troop gaining experience. Honestly, the amount that I've been attacking Lohars, we were doing it all morning. It really doesn't matter in my opinion. We're gonna have this all filled out very soon because we got so many Lohars coming through. We're taking advantage of it and really training him up nicely. He is the Barbarian Smasher, and right behind him, well, Ethelflad, she's a bit slower of a grind. The campaign has not been so good to me. Now, since we got the golden key, you know if we get a new commander as well, we will actually gain more power. Problem is, we only have one golden key. One opportunity today to pull in a legendary commander. Will we get lucky? Fingers crossed, hitting that like button for luck, and nope, you didn't hit the button in time. You guys missed the button. You probably hit the button next to it. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button, but you definitely didn't hit the like button. We've also actually been using the blacksmith a bit. I'm just literally making stuff because it's free, but then when it comes to actually dismantling materials, I don't know much about materials. What I need to do is have Chiskul come on and explain it to me. And explain it to you if you don't know, because I don't know much about the materials. I know you can get stuff to power yourself up and get more enhancements as you do things inside of the game, but really, I don't know how much it actually does. Now, what I'm waiting on is the More Than Gems event. It's not coming. It's not on the calendar. But it's gonna come eventually. But it's gonna come sooner or later. And that's what I'm gonna spend the 32,925 gems. Minus 10,000 that I will save as my nest egg. And we are sitting at 1,260,826 power as of right now, this date, right here, right now, when we unlocked our first ever T3 troops, and they're getting trained up now, and it feels so good. Man, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably get some cavalry troops training up next as far as the research goes to get them to T3 as well, and then eventually just get ourselves that full T3 army so we can go and just pummel until we run into T4s and T5s, and then I will flee, run. I'll just go. And unfortunately, the exploration is still going on. We still have fog here, so we have to still send out our explorers. I have to say, I am not the best at this. I tend to neglect it from time to time, and I don't always send out my explorers. I know, it's bad practice. I should be better with it. Since COVID, I hadn't gone to the gym for like a year. I do have a little fitness center here in my garage with an elliptical, pull-up bar, bench, all the weights, all the dumbbells. It's actually pretty nice, but it's not the same as going to the gym. So we joined up Crunch Fitness, and I've been going every single morning, waking up at 6 a.m., working out for an hour and a half, coming home, taking care of the kids, and getting work done. And it feels good. It feels good to be back in the gym where fitness happens. Tell me down below your fitness routines. What do you guys do for fitness? But we're out of here for today, guys. Super stoked about the first T3 troops on this account. Hope you guys are as well. I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow with another video because I know you subscribed and I know you rang the bell, so you'll hear it, ding-a-ling, and you will be here saying first, and I'll throw you a heart. Take care, guys. and be good.